guys, Adam with Behm Muscle and Joint Clinic. We got Katie with us again today. We're going to go over another tri-planar stretch. This one is the rectus femoris, or the quad. So it's going to look very similar to the hip flexor stretch, but with a little bit of variances. So with all of our tri-planar stretching, our goal is we want the muscle to stretch in 3 planes of motion. So we want forward and backwards, we want rotation side to side, as well as side bending. So go ahead and kind of get in position for this one, Katie. The difference between the hip flexor one as well as the rectus femoris or the quad one, the quad crosses 2 joints, or the rectus femoris crosses 2 joints, as opposed to the hip flexor just crosses 1. So when we're crossing 2 joints, we got to have the knee part of it too. So we're going to kind of pin Katie's leg behind her, and then the motions are going to be through the same as the hip flexor. So starting off, we want kind of tuck your tail, so to speak, and then lean straight forward. So Katie should be feeling this pull all along the front of her quad, not just up in the hip. And then you'll hold that for a second or two and then kind of return. So there's straight forward. Now we're going to do rotation component. So she's just going to kind of tuck her tail, so to speak, lean forward, and then she's going to punch over that opposite leg. So with this stretch, she is stretching the knee that's down. And then go ahead and come back, and then go ahead and tuck your tail. And then the third component, she'll lean forward and then side bend. Now this stretch is also called the sofa stretch. At home, you can just kind of pin your leg back on a sofa. You want your knee directly underneath your hip, or a chair, or anything that's useful that you can kind of bring your leg behind you a little bit. So if you have tight quads, someone that has anterior knee pain, hip pain, this would be a great stretch for you. A lot of CrossFitters that do a lot of front squats are quad dominant. This would also be a great stretch.